we religious are engaged in different apostolates, ranging from taking care of the needy, especially the old ones, those who have no one to care for them, the abandoned children, those in the hospital sick. But all we need is your support, your prayers, your financial support, your sacrifices. With that, we'll do great things in the church for God and for you all.
I've been able to study many things, and I'm still studying. And I'm learning many things in order that when I go back to my country, I'll be able to impart it to others.
After these studies, we are going to work in the remote places of India, especially in tribal places where the poor people are living.
We have learned, we have something in hand. We have to go down to the people, because we have some areas whereby some people, they don't know even Christ, they are not baptized.
However, without the help of others, we cannot do the mission effectively.
We stand in the gap between the world and God. Being here in a missionary, I would say a missionary college, it has opened my eyes to see more the needs of the people in the world.
If you can imagine 40 different cultures, 40 different countries living together, about 150 sisters, how they pray together, how they solve issues together, how they come to accept each other. If you can learn to live in that way, you learn a lot about yourself, and you can bring that back to places of conflict and difficulty, and bring healing and be a leaven of healing in those communities. Those children that were baptized 30, 40 years ago by American missionaries have now come into their own, and they want to take their own communities, countries, their own development needs in their hands. They need special training for that, and they come to Rome for several years, some of the best education that they can get in spirituality and theology, in management, a little bit of business, so that they can go back strengthened, more loving, more filled with God's love to pour that out in their broken communities to make a real difference in this world.
For me, education was secondary. I was just feeling I want to go and serve God. But the sisters would say, yes, you want to serve God, but you have to study first.
We prepare the sisters here because they need to open their life to come here and experience different cultures, living together with the different nationalities. They get a new vision of the church.
Even my stomach, I've even developed a missionary stomach because I eat different things that have not been eaten before. And so I'm beginning to learn what it means to be a missionary.
We are really doing very great things in the church, but silently, because many people don't really ask, what are religions doing in the church? But only God really knows how we are mothers, just like mothers in the family, taking care of their children. So that is who we are.
I'm going to work in the rural areas, but pastoral activities in the rural areas. It's not only teaching catechism as it looks, but I think it's something that has to do with moving out, searching for souls in the villages and in their homes. They need to experience Jesus. So, and I think it's something that has to do with the way I live my own life that will inspire them to take such a step.
The small things what we do, when we do it with love for Christ, we also can do great things. I hope so.
For many of us, it's difficult to imagine what a lot of these sisters have been through, even just to become religious sisters. And some of them come from places where the church is really not allowed to raise its head at all, where the church is marginalized, where it suffers, and it suffers in silence.
how many people are suffering in this world. So many people are abandoned. For example, since I am coming from a situation in India, so many people who do not know about Jesus, we know how good he was to the poor people. Our God, who is loving each one without a discrimination.
Like Jesus said, he said, the harvest is rich and the laborers are few. So we need people to really do this mission work. And so we need people to support us. We need sponsors, we need benefactors and benefactresses to help us to do this work. So that when more people are sponsored to do this work, you will see that the Lord will even be glorified because we will have more harvest for the Lord.
So we know that there's a world of need half a world away. Who responds to that? Who takes care of those people? Who acts as our representatives? It's these sisters that are trained in this college, Mater Ecclesiae, Mary, Mother of the Church. They're at the forefront of poverty, injustice, lack of education, sickness, and they're doing a world of good and making a world of difference. Supporting Mater Ecclesiae, the Pope's own missionary college for religious sisters, ensuring that they can keep those scholarships going, not just this year, but for many years to come. That's a tremendous legacy. It's a missionary vocation itself.